Good morning! It's December 21st, day 21 of Vlogmas. This thing is almost over. I was half expecting a woo from the other room, but... Hi, Colby. Hi, Bean. You guys having a conversation through the door? Okay, I'm coming inside now. Good morning! Oh, hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning. So I stayed true to my word, and I did not go on Twitter yet this morning. So let's see. 21. Oh, this is my idea that it might be a sleigh. So let's see. Is this finally going to be it? What? That is not what I was expecting whatsoever. So I guess it's the sack of toys that goes in Santa's sleigh. And I guess we do have a big one on the 20th, tomorrow as well. But I'll be pretty disappointed if we have prop. I don't know. And then who do we think is going to be the 24th? So many questions. Body shop. 21. No, seriously, where are you? Oh, you must be on top. Yep, okay. So this is a velvet gel pen eyeliner. Again, it's black, so I'll only get to use it limited times, but velvet gel pen sounds pretty nice. Kind of wish they'd done a brown one since they already did a black one, though. Crazy. So we finished Stranger Things last night. It was really good. I really liked season 2. I don't think I liked it more than season 1, but they're pretty much on par with each other. And can I just say that I love Steve? Mike and I are both like, how did Steve become our favorite character? I don't know, but we both love Steve now. My eye is watering for some reason. Now I get to look like a crazy person at work, because look at this eye! Oh my lord. Today has been off to a very weird start. I tried to go say goodbye to Mike, and I stubbed my pinky toe on his desk chair and like stubbed the crap out of it. And then I recover, I go to say goodbye to him, kiss him goodbye, and Colby jumps up and scratches Mike's lip. And then I think I'm okay, and I go to work, and then now this eye is freaking out. And I don't have anything to flush it with at work, and now I'm just gonna look like a crazy person at work with this eye looking good with makeup, and this eye doing whatever it's gonna do after it finally calms down. So that's just a lovely way to start the day. Ah! His little waggy butt's waiting for me to open the door. The doggy door's closed. Okay, they can't get to me. Mom, come inside. Mom. Alright, I'm coming. So I'm home. Getting ready for the movie. And Mike started playing this for me. So this is the thing now. Okay, Google. Stop. For the love of God, stop. So I'm having my dilemma of what to wear. Our movie theater is usually sub-zero temperatures, so I'm gonna bring my hoodie. But what shirt to wear under the hoodie is the trouble, because I've got like 5,000 Star Wars shirts. This drawer is almost all Star Wars. That was a Star Wars. Star Wars. Mickey. My race shirts for Star Wars. And that's not even all, because I have some others that are in a different drawer. So I don't know what to pick from. Choices. Yeah, I'm going with this one. Yeah, that'll do. As you saw in the vlog earlier, I had fajitas for lunch. And I did that on purpose because on times we're going to the movies, I don't like to be stuffed when we go to the movies. And Jeff and Mike wanted to go out to dinner first. So Mike just left. He and Jeff are grabbing some dinner together. They're either going to come back and pick me up, or I'm just going to meet them at the movie theater because I had my dinner for lunch, basically. So I'm going to do a question from the hat. All right, there's 3 questions left. I wanted to get them done before Christmas Eve. So this is from Erin P. She got a 3-part question, but I've already answered one of them. So she's got 2 questions. What did you want to be when you grew up? And what famous person would you like to meet? So when I was little, I think probably the earliest thing that I wanted to do, or if you asked me when I was really little, was I wanted to be an actress. I feel like that's something that all little kids want to do because it seems like it's the greatest thing ever. And then when I got a little more realistic, especially given the opportunities I had in my hometown where we didn't even have a drama club, I'd say in middle school, I really wanted to be a marine biologist. That was pretty high on my list. Also, for a short period of time, FBI agent was on my list because I thought the FBI was actually the X-Files and I wanted to be Scully. So, X-Files FBI agent was top on my list in about 5th grade. In high school, I really started debating between becoming a journalist or becoming like a high school band director, or I guess a middle school band director, or just a band director of some variety. And I went back and forth on that quite a bit. Wasn't quite sure when I graduated high school what I'd end up doing. So my freshman year at UF, I was taking a bunch of journalism classes and also a bunch of music classes. And ultimately went down the journalism route, and then right before the start of my junior year, I decided to add anthropology as a second major. So I was a double major of journalism and anthropology. I think when I graduated, I still didn't know what I wanted to be, really. I don't know, I think it's something that's, even now, I'm still changing what I want to be when I grow up. So it's a constant evolution. I've never been one of those people that knew from an early age that this is exactly what I want to be and I'm going to do everything I can to be that. I've just had things I've been good at, and I've gone down paths that lead me to those things, and I have interests, but I've never had that call to be one particular thing. So trying to figure that out even now at 33. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up. So the famous person question is actually very hard for me. I've been sitting here trying to think of it. As I think you guys probably know who've been watching for a while, I love Milo Ventimiglia, and I always debate on how to say his last name. I think I just said it right, but I don't really know. He's just Milo to me. But I met him at MegaCon 2 years ago. Here's our picture where I tried not to smile like a fool, but I ended up smiling like a fool anyway. And my hair looks weird because I'd had a Hufflepuff headband all day, but regardless, I got to meet him and he smelled amazing. Right. I've met most of my favorite YouTubers already, so that's kind of crossed off. And it's kind of interesting because there's quite a few celebrities that I'm really interested in. Meeting them isn't necessarily on my goals list. I think I'd like to meet Katie Holmes, because she was someone who was kind of an icon to me when I was younger, during the Dawson's Creek days and everything. I think it'd be cool to meet her. J.K. Rowling, however you say her last name. I think she would be amazing to go get a cup of coffee with and just chat with. I guess we'll go back to the X-Files thing. I think it'd be awesome to get to meet Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny. But they'd have to be together. I'd want to meet both of them together. I think that would be awesome. I'm one of those people that I think I would be so freaked out about meeting them in person that I'd rather not and just live in my little fantasy world. Milo, it was great to meet him, but it was also very nerve-wracking for me. So it's one of those things where I would be so nervous that I'd rather just see them from afar. I'd be like, oh yeah, they're so-and-so. I see them. They exist. They're real. And just be done with it. I also own way too many Star Wars socks, but tonight I'm going with my R2 socks. Gotta represent my favorite. Last Jedi! Da, 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 da. So we are back home from the movie. I have a lot of processing to do, and obviously this is going to be a spoiler-free review because this is still very early on, so I would not spoil it for any of you guys, so it is safe. Mike and I have been talking about it on the drive home and kind of processing our thoughts. I think I'm torn because there were parts that I absolutely loved, and there are parts where I absolutely, I'm not going to go all the way and say hate, but there are parts that I really did not care for. So I'm kind of on this torn fence of, don't know if I really liked it, don't know if it was just kind of middle run for me. Got some feelings to process. It's definitely not one where I watched The Force Awakens and I was just ecstatic afterwards. I mean, here, I will link to Vlogmas 2 years ago when I went to see it. I mean, we were on cloud 9 afterwards, and I wanted to immediately go out and see it again. I wanted to own it immediately. There's a lot of feelings. I don't have that after this one, and I'm torn because it's also the second film in a trilogy, and that film is usually the rougher one because obviously if you're like me and supporting the rebels, it's gonna be a hard movie for you because obviously, you know, second movie of a trilogy, it's always set up for the third movie, you know? The first movie is like this big introduction, usually ends on a happy note. The second one is more of a struggle so that they can have success in the third movie, right? That's the formula. I don't know how much of it is that. How much of it is just not feeling as strongly about it as I did Force Awakens. I don't know, a lot to think about. And obviously I don't want to give any details, so it's hard to talk about it any further. I do feel comfortable saying this, that I felt like the Porgs were heavy-handed. Don't get me wrong, I think they're stinking adorable. And do I want a Porg plushie? Yes, I do. So they are fulfilling their purpose. Also read an article that the reason why the Porgs exist because there were puffins on the island they were filming. So they had to create some sort of creature to CGI over top of the puffins. So I accept the Porgs for that reason. However, a little heavy-handed on the Porg humor for my taste. I thought they were adorable. And I just scaled down the Porg humor by about 25%, and I think I would have been okay. But it was just 25% too much Porg. I think that's all I want to talk about because I don't want to spoil anything else. So some of the scenery was absolutely stunning. We were both talking about that it definitely had some really amazing cinematography. But I guess to me it felt more like a Rogue One than it did a Force Awakens. And that's not a slight on Rogue One. I liked Rogue One, but it had a different feel than the regular Star Wars movies. Maybe someone out there understands what I'm saying when I say that. So, I don't know. A lot to think about. Leave in the comments down below with what you thought. But keep it spoiler free for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. But what did you think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or are you kind of in the middle like me? Let me know. I'm going to do the advent calendar. It's the 21st, right? Yes, 21st. I have forgotten what day it was. Aww. It's a little violin. Make a Christmas wish. Day 21. Wow, crispy. We're in the last row here, day 21. My Christmas wish is for it to not be a heart. That's my Christmas wish. And it's a stinking heart. I should have known. That one's definitely the salted one. So Mike is right. There are two different flavors of the hearts. I still just don't care for them. So I amend my Christmas wish. And I wish that the next 3 boxes are not these. Okay, so I know this is a super short one, but obviously we're in movie for most of the night. And now it's, I think, after 11. So I need to sign off to edit this and get it up for tomorrow. One more day of work before the Christmas holiday. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.